Let me
So
ask you.
anything you saw there, Jim?
Yeah, I was going to ask you a couple of questions. What did you think about his bat path? Because the video we're about to look at shows it's an overhead video, and it shows his great bat path, but we didn't really get a clear picture from the side view. You never really do, I guess.
Hmm.
What did you think there of that swing anyway? Because the one we have overhead, that's when he's younger. This is the one we just did
Yeah.
when he's older. But what did you think of his bat path?
Yeah, I thought it was good from the blur we could see, but it wasn't, it looked like the bat path of somebody that was in pain,
Okay.
like he was old, he
Yeah.
didn't have like a lot of whip in that bat. There wasn't a lot, he wasn't, again, he was 40 something years old, and,
Sure.
he didn't have Robinson Cano's nutritional plan. So, he
Wink,
aged,
wink.
the guy aged. And so, as that happens, we lose flexibility and whatnot. So yeah, what I saw is he didn't extend much on it. And part of the reason was probably because he was closed off so much, and the pitch was in a little bit, so, but yeah, his bat path was, from what we could tell, was good. It was good because it's that launch to short approach was good. What he didn't have was a ton of extension on it, to stay through the zone, and it may have been because the pitch was a little bit, in. I think it was a slider kind of moving in towards him, and he had stepped so close to the plate that it kind of cut himself off.
What is it with that slider? I mean, Tony Gwynn, same thing when he got his 4,000th hit off a slider. It's everything. It's always off the slider. Do you ever notice that?
I will say Pete Rose's record-breaking hit was much more aesthetically pleasing than the than the one that poor Gwynn had. I think it was in Montreal, right? It wasn't the prettiest, but it was a Gwynn 3,000th hit, man.
Did I say? Sorry, I meant 3,000. Sorry.
I don't know. Oh, I don't know what you said. You may have, but yeah, he just flipped it. It was just like a magician flipping a ball, to the left side of the field.
Well, let me ask you this too. Pete Rose here, you said he's a little bit older, 43. The flexibility's not there. Mobility's not really there anymore. He's not getting great bat whip, I guess, because he is older. But can you imagine if he had the nutrition that we have nowadays? Right. I mean, he still could have been he could have almost been like a Tom Brady-esque for baseball. How good and talented he really was. He still could have been performing at a high level if they had that back then, because they didn't lift weights the way. I mean, look at his body when he was that age.
Right. I mean, you really saw that he aged.
Yeah.
Watching him, move, and he was in great shape for 44, but it was just a different, it was a different era, right? It was a different game. But yeah, if he was, making that money where, you can have a private chef, right? Make all your meals every day, and you can have a driver to take you from here to there to your workouts. And, you could definitely have more time for you. You can have 3 nannies to take care of your kids, maybe a supermodel wife.
Yeah. Change your name.
Brady's doing okay. Brady's doing okay.